keep your eyes on Denver lightweight Steve Johnston. His big knockout record includes some quick victories, like this 2-round triumph over Balam Nesruddin, who succumbed to a big shot. Johnston displayed his hard-punching hand speed in the 9th round TKO over Sharmba Mitchell. Here, Johnston showed all his weapons. It's been a comfortable run for Johnston ever since turning pro. He displays a southpaw style opponents have struggled against. Johnston also makes taller opponents punch down at him and miss. Johnston considers himself a smaller version of the master of elusiveness, Pernell Whitaker. And although Whitaker is in a class by himself, Johnston is climbing. He's ranked as high as 3rd in one organization and could be focusing in on a title shot. But he does not want to think too big, too fast.
What a prospect there then, Steve Johnston. Ranked number 11 by the Independent World Boxing Rankings, although the WBC have got him at number 3 and the IBF at number 6. Good fighter. Very bright prospect.
Along with your undisputed, undefeated king of beers, Budweiser. This Bud's for you. Present the featured bout of the evening. This contest is sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission. Chairman William Eastman, Vice Chairman Willie Buchanan, Executive Officer Richard DeCure. Physicians at ringside are Dr. Robert Carnes and Dr. Paul Wallace. This bout is also sanctioned by the North American Boxing Federation. Supervisor ringside for the NABF will be Juan S. Nunez. Timekeeper assigned is Mike Millsap, and the 3 judges will be Raul Caiz, Larry Rosadia, and Al Siciliano. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the Ritz-Carlton here in Rancho Mirage, California, let's get ready to rumble! For the NABF Lightweight Championship. When the bell rings, the man in charge of the action, referee Pat Russell. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the white with red trim, and weighing in at 132 1/4 pounds. He comes to us from Hawaii with a record of 19-9, with 4 draws, 14 of those 19 victories by KO. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the challenger, Paquito Openo. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the dark blue with silver letters, and weighing in at 135 pounds. From the mile-high city of Denver, Colorado, he brings a perfect record of 15-0 with 10 KOs. Introducing the NABF Lightweight Champion, the undefeated Stevie Little But Bad Johnston.
So there you are then, Stevie Johnston defending his NABF lightweight title for the first time. And of course he beat Howard Grant in 9 rounds to win the championship, having turned pro back in 1993. And that wonderful win over Sharmba Mitchell, who at one time was considered a big prospect. So, the former Filipino champion, Paquito Openo, now living in Hawaii. Been there since 1994. In fact, this man's been around. He started off in the Philippines, went to Mexico, now he's in Hawaii. But Johnston, very fast puncher, fit, talented, doesn't give you a lot of room. And Openo, a former WBC international champion, for what that's worth. Not a lot in my book, I'm afraid. If the WBC International Championship is for those ranked between number 30 and number 11, why on earth is Nassim Hamed still the WBC Super Bantamweight champion? Makes you wonder, when he's ranked highly in the world, well inside the top 10 in fact. There you are, and worth every penny. So nice cautious start this by Johnston. 22 years of age from Denver in Colorado. And already sharp shooting here in the opening round, making Paquito Openo miss and countering him very sweetly. 2/3 of Johnston's wins have come inside the distance so far. 1991, tough year for Openo. He fought Wilfredo Vasquez, Miguel Gonzalez and Frankie Avalar in succession, got stopped by each of them. And also 1992, Alejandro Gonzalez beat him in 2 rounds for the WBC International title. But had good form in 94, 2 wins and a technical draw, so he's ostensibly unbeaten in the last 12 months or so. Last 30 seconds of round 1. There's a few interesting names on Openo's record. He's fought 2 men called Little Freddy and Little Holmes, and also Flash Emmanuel. Like that. All in the Philippines, incidentally. So just the kind of start that this man wanted. Ranked, as I say, number 10 in the lightweight division by the Independent World Boxing Rankings. And of course the champions currently, Miguel Angel Gonzalez from Mexico is the WBC champion. Oscar De La Hoya successfully defended his lightweight title against Gennaro Hernandez at the weekend. And of course Nazarov Ozubek from Russia, based in Japan, is WBA champion. I'm just trying to think who the IBF champion is, and I don't think I'm going to get that one. Of course, doesn't it make you wonder? Of course, it's Rafael Ruelas. Or is it? No, Ruelas, that's right, got beat by De La Hoya, didn't he? And De La Hoya promptly gave up the title. Oh, I don't know. I get so confused these days. Anyway, this is round 2 of the scheduled 12. And Paquito Openo, well, I think he's seen better days. Been a professional now for 8 years. And of course the question here for Openo is, what on earth can he do to make life difficult for this young man? Well, you tell me. But well, I've put the kiss of death on so many fighters over the years. Kevin Kelly, I mean, I thought Kevin Kelly was the business, but look what happened to him. And I'm the man who tipped Alex Garcia and Jeremy Williams. What do I know? But in this class, anyway, Johnston is a very useful fighter. I'm not saying he'd beat Gonzalez or De La Hoya, or Ozubek comes for that. But there's some good fighters around in this lightweight division. Shane Mosley for one. And he's not even ranked in the top 10. Ivan Robinson, another good fighter. That's a good match. Johnston against Robinson. Like to see that one. But at the moment we've got Paquito Openo getting a bit of a boxing lesson from this southpaw from Denver. And I think it's fair to say that Johnston's won the first 2. And we've not so far seen the flashbang wallop that we normally associate with watching Johnston. But he normally likes to warm up into that anyway, get his rhythm going and gradually up the pace as the fight wears on, and then try and apply the finishing touches. Of course, there's every chance, though, that Openo might just be too tough for him to stop, but we'll wait and see. And Openo, they're having trouble punching down at Johnston, and Steve Johnston making a very small target. And talk about being hand-picked. Paquito, Openo, you couldn't really have picked a better opponent for Johnston to shine against in this first defence of the NFBF Championship. Of course, it's only half of the American title, the other part being the USBA, as I've said many times before. I don't know which is more prestigious, of course, and to be honest, don't really care. If I was champion, I might. But all of these minor titles really are no more than stepping stones to something an awful lot bigger. And I posed the question, you know, about 2 years ago to any fighters listening who held these minor titles, and asked them to give me their impressions, how they felt about being a certain champion. And interestingly, none of them got back to me. Wonder why. And you know who I mean, you know who you are. Once again, lovely counter-punching there from Johnston. Good fighter, can do it forwards or backwards. Once again, a good round for the unbeaten youngster. Third round, and just to remind you, you're watching Stevie Johnston in those very dark blue trunks against Paquito Openo from Hawaii, originally from the Philippines via Mexico. Round 4 then for this North American Boxing Federation Lightweight Championship. The holder, of course, is Johnston. And you can always ignore the percentage figure there. It's, of course, the middle one that you should worry about. How many punches were landed? Because if you throw one punch and you land it, that's 100%. So, slightly misleading, because you can get hit with 300 or 400 and only be 50%. So there you are. Well, looks like the pace has picked up a bit here in round 4. Johnston, a very cool fighter. Bags of ability. And I'm not going to suggest that he could do anything as a pro. Although he's done plenty. And the 3 champions I mentioned earlier are more than a handful for anybody.
There you go. Set him up for it. Shoot it.
And Paquito will need to possess an almighty punch and have exceptional timing to land it to make a difference here. And I think we can all safely say he hasn't got that. And really, Johnston's not piled on any kind of pressure. He's been really just landing arm punches, if anything, and hasn't sat down on his punches yet to really get some power behind them. Oops, a daisy, big left there from Openo. Oh, a good round then for Johnston, and I can see myself saying that all night. Oh, a slightly harder left hook to the side of the head there from Johnston. We're coming up then for round 5. So far, Openo's been stopped 5 times in his career. 4 of them, I think we can safely excuse. Got stopped in '89 against a guy called Hector Lizarraga, and I don't know a great deal about him, so we'll ignore that one. But 3 of his 4 losses have been against world champions, so inside the distance anyway, have been against world champions, so we'll forgive him that. Well, nice left hand there from Johnston, and very coolly just sidestepped out of the corner. And it's so important to have good feet. But you need the brain to work it. Well, Paquito now getting a bit ambitious. But I've got a feeling the harder he tries, the harder he'll get hit. And Paquito has got some support in this Ritz-Carlton Rancho Mirage in Palm Springs, California. I'm almost certain that there's no power from Johnston yet. These are just arm punches. And you'll know the difference when he starts really to move in behind them and also throw them flat-footed. Well, he's starting now. Yep, here he goes. And this is the finishing touch that Johnston likes to apply. And once again, back to the arm shots. Just picking and pecking away there, nothing serious thrown. You can tell the difference between a good punch and a feint. So another good round then for the unbeaten 22-year-old Steve Johnston.
Next time.
Well, that's a funnel they spit into.
Put a 3-punch on him, do a reload. I haven't seen a damn reload on it. Why we do this shit in the gym? Why we doing the damn gym, man? What we doing in the gym, you do it out here, man. That's what it's for. Let's do it, baby. Shit, that reload's there. Hit him with a 1-2, reload, bang, he's there. Just don't sit.
So, up we come then for the 6th round. And it's all been one-way traffic, really, so far. And Johnston, of course, very relaxed here, simply because he's got nothing in front of him that's going to cause him to sweat too much. Nice defensive work there from Johnston, but to be honest with you, a blind man could have seen that one coming. Stevie Wonder would have chances against this man. And Paquito Openo has got another pace, by the way. It's called Stop. Because he's very, very slow, isn't he? And he's boxed between featherweight and light welterweight in his time. So he should be quite comfortable here at lightweight. Lovely little right hook there from Johnston. And, well, I would suggest also that Paquito Openo has got no idea how to fight a southpaw. A man of his experience, 32 fights, I should say, and he's still struggling with the southpaw. I'm not saying he shouldn't be struggling with a man like Johnston, but his tactics are wrong. Well, that's better. That's better. A few serious shots there from Johnston towards the finish. So 6 gone, 6 to go. This is the halfway stage, round 7. And try not to judge Johnston too harshly in the light of 3 very good champions, because his time will surely come. Only 22 now, plenty of time. As for Paquito Openo, as I say, he's been a pro since 1987. It's a long time, and he's well and truly on the wrong side of the hill now. Well, I'd like to know how long Openo would have lasted if Johnston had got serious right from the off. Well, I'm not too sure that was low. Not comfortable for sure, but... so much advice floating around, I would have thought that both men were getting a bit confused. What a shot. Well, this is so one-sided now. You wouldn't really mind, would you, if the referee stopped it? Because, in fact, it's been so one-sided for rounds after round. Oh, goodness me, he's gone now. Was that a right hook? He kind of moved off the ropes and seemed to move on to a right hook. But I'm not absolutely sure. Well, Gates takes the 8 count. Box on. Well, looks like Johnston can finish this one here, but Openo keeping a pretty tight guard. Ooh, and a left hook there. Oh, he's gone now. Right hand, left hand from Johnston. All over now, I think. Well, 2,000 miles back to Hawaii from California. Long way to go, having just been beat. So, pretty good performance there by Stevie Johnston. As I say, I think there's a lot more to come from him. I don't think we saw him open up at all, even at the end there. But he retains his NABF lightweight title in reasonably good style. I think that's fair. And almost brings us to the end of the programme this evening. I shan't be back here until next Tuesday and Wednesday with more pro boxing, of course, on Eurosport. Or should that be Tuesday and Thursday? Well, let's just see the final finishing punches. There's a right hand followed by a left. Well, that was the original, the first knockdown. This is the second, I think. Well, that's a lovely body punch, wasn't it? That one really did hurt. And they were the finishing shots, and I tell you what, the body punch was enough. So, don't forget, as this young man goes on to win something major, you saw him here first. As is so often the case, of course, Eurosport Boxing, we bring you them all. We don't care how good or bad they are. Yes, we do. Of course we do. But you know what I mean.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Pat Russell calls a halt to the bout. The official time, 2 minutes, 55 seconds of round number 7. The winner by knockout victory and still the undefeated